Hello YouTube, this is Cobra22 here, back with another 100-point squadron build for Star Wars X-Wing miniatures. For tonight's build, we're looking at a combination of Imperial Navy and First Order ships. We've got a squadron of 3 pilots here. We've got Omega Leader in his TIE FO fighter, got Zertik Strom in a TIE Advanced, and we have Carnor as part of the Royal Guard, flying a Royal Guard TIE Interceptor. Now, the emphasis behind this build is, well, first of all, I'll start off with the name of the build. The name of this squadron is called Denied. Mainly for the reason is that no matter what sort of actions the opponent will take, these 3 have the potential to outright just deny them of their actions and their modifiers. With Omega Leader being able to stop the enemy from modifying their dice as long as it's a target lock, Zertik Strom denies the enemies their range 1 bonus, and Carnor denies pretty much anyone. And pretty much has the same ability as Omega Leader, but he has to be at range 1 in order to do so. So you can see where I got the name behind the build. But anyway, that's enough of this. Let's look at the build itself here. This build totals to, I think, about 98 points. So you're probably going to get initiative with this one, with this build. Start off with the First Order tie here. We have Omega Leader. Very interesting name for a unique pilot. Let me just get this to focus real quick. There we go. Coming in at a pilot skill of 8, he flies the Carnor Fleet Systems TIE FO fighter for the First Order. He has a standard stat line of a TIE FO. He has an attack value of 2, an agility value of 3, a hull value of 3, and a shield value of 1. His action bar consists of the focus, target lock, barrel roll, and evade actions. He costs 21 points to field. And his upgrade bar consists of an elite upgrade, a tech upgrade, as well as an unlisted tile and modification. His pilot ability reads, enemy ships that you have locked on cannot modify any dice when attacking you or defending against your attacks. So, basically put, Omega Leader, as long as he's a target lock on the enemy, they can't modify their dice, regardless if you're attacking them, or if you're attacking them or they're attacking you. As long as you have a target lock on, as long as Omega Leader has a target lock on the ship or the target, they can't modify their dice. Plain and simple. There's a modification. I give him a shield upgrade. Comes with a squad point cost of 4. At reach, you increase your shield value by 1. So that means with this, Omega Leader has the same stat line as a TIE Advanced. Attack 3, attack 2, agility 3, hull 3, shield 2. So he'll have this will grant him a little bit of last ability while he's out in the field. His lead pilot talents is Juke, which I think complements his ability very well. It's a small ship only elite upgrade. Costs 2 points to field, and it reads when attacking. If you have an evade token, you may change one of the defender's evade results to a hit result. Pairing this with Omega Leader is actually really damn good, because as long as, like I said, as long as Omega Leader has a target lock on the guy, and as long as there's a target lock on the guy, then they can't modify their dice. And if you put Juke on him, while he has a target lock, you can change their evade result to a focus, and they can't modify that regardless. So, yeah, and pretty much helps strengthen Omega Leader's attack, especially when he's attacking at range 1. And of course, to help ensure that he gets to keep his evade actions, if you don't use them, we have a comms relay going for him. Comes in at a squad point cost of 3. It reads, you cannot have more than 1 evade token, but during the end phase, you do not remove an unused evade token from your ship. So basically, this ensures that you only need to take 1 evade action, and you can keep that evade action until you ever decide to use it. The downside is you can't take more than 1 evade action. So there's that going for it. But yeah, with his ability to keep target locks on the guy to prevent them from modifying dice, and then with Comm Relay to help you ensure you keep that focus, really you're going to be focusing more on your focus and your barrel roll of actions. Where your target lock, you pretty much want to keep the target lock on the guy, and then your evade action is covered with your Comms Relay. Going on to the Interceptor now. And a ship with a similar ability, we have Carnor Jax. Coming in at a pilot skill of 8, he flies the Carnor Fleet Systems TIE Interceptor for the Galactic Empire. He has the standard stat line of a TIE Interceptor. He has an attack value of 3, agility value of 3, hull value of 3, and a shield value of 0. So balanced stat lines except for his shields. His action bar consists of the focus, barrel roll, boost, and evade actions. Costs 26 points to field. His upgrade bar consists of an elite upgrade as well as an unlisted tile and modification. His pilot ability reads, enemy ships at range 1 cannot perform focus or evade actions and cannot spend focus or evade tokens. So basically, Carnor Jax, you want to rush in there as quickly as you can, get in at range 1, That way, if you stay in range one of them, they can't take evade actions, and they can't spend focus or evade tokens. So again, like with Omega Leader, as long as he stays close to his enemies, he flat out denies them of their actions, which is handy considering what he's equipped with. First title, given him a roll guard tie, comes in a squad point cost of 0. It is a tie interceptor only title, and it reads: you may equip up to 2 different modification upgrades instead of 1. You cannot equip this card if your pilot skill value is 4 or lower. So anything short of a Saber Squadron pilot cannot equip this card. So Alpha Squadron and Avenger Squadron pilots can't equip this, but Saber Squadron and higher can. So this is basically the Imperial equivalent of the A-Wing test pilot. For his first modification, giving him a stealth device. Comes in a squad point cost of 3, and it reads: increase your agility value by 1. If you're hit by an attack, discard this card. So stealth device increases Carnor Jax's agility value to 4, making him even harder to hit with his already impressive agility value. But if you take 1 hit, then the stealth device is gone. And when you are defending against turrets or defending at range 3, giving him Autothrusters, which is pretty much a must for any interceptor class or for any ship that has the boost action icon. Comes in at a squad point cost of 2, and it reads: when defending, if you are beyond range 2 or outside the attacker's firing arc, you may change one of your blank results to an evade result. You can equip this card only if you have the boost action icon, to which the TIE Interceptor does. So basically, TIE Interceptors, A-Wing fighters, T-70 X-Wings, the Star Viper, the Aggressor, even the TIE Punisher, they can all take the Autothrusters because they all have the boost action icon inherently. And then of course for his elite upgrade, Carnor Jax, because he may have a high agility value, but his defense is abysmal. So you're gonna want to flank with Carnor Jax as much as possible. To help him with that, I've given him Outmaneuver. Comes in a squad point cost of 3, and it reads: when attacking a ship inside your firing arc, if you are not inside the ship's firing arc, reduces agility value by 1 to a minimum of 0. So Carnor Jax, you're gonna want to evade, get out of their way, flank them out from the left or the right or behind or whatever. Take full advantage of the fact that as long as he's in range 1, they can't spend focus or evade tokens or can't take focus and evade actions. The Autothrusters will kick in as long as he's outside the firing arc. Stealth device increases agility. Outmaneuver decreases the enemy's agility so long as you stay out of their firing arc. So Carnor Jax flat out not only denies actions, but he practically, if you're attacking like say a bomber or a heavy ship, they flat out deny their agility. They flat out deny the ability to roll defense dice. Period. So he's good at denying modifiers. He's good at denying modifiers, plus, if they're attacking a slow enough ship, denying their defense roll entirely. Now I move on to the heavier ship here. Backing up the 2 here, we have Zertik Strom. Coming in at a pilot skill of 6, he flies the Sinar Fleet System's TIE Advance for the Galactic Empire. Standard Stalin and TIE Advanced, Attack 2, Agility 3, Hull 3, and Shield 2. His action bar consists of the Focus, Target Lock, Barrel Roll, and Evade actions, so similar to the TIE FO. Costs 26 points to field. His upgrade bar consists of an elite upgrade, a missile upgrade, as well as an unlisted tile and modification. His pilot ability reads: enemy ships at range 1 cannot add their range combat bonus when attacking. So Zertik Strom, pairing him with Carnor Jax, basically, well, that's kind of the idea. Zertik Strom and Carnor Jax are going to be working together. Omega Leader can kind of work on his own. And the deal with Zertik Strom is, like with Carnor Jax, you want to rush in with him because this guy here denies actions and agility. This guy denies everyone their range combat bonus. So as long as well, I think from what I can gather here, this ability is triggered only to him. So as long as he stays in range 1 and they're attacking him, they can't add their range value bonus. So pretty handy attacking when defending against ships with pretty high attack values like X-Wings and B-Wings and whatnot. Anything with an attack value of 3 or higher, this ability ensures that they won't get 4 attack dice. Makes things a bit even considering his agility value. First title, which has become a must for these ships, is the TIE X1. Coming in at a squad point cost of 0, it's a TIE Advanced only title. It reads: your upgrade bar gains the system upgrade icon. If you equip a system upgrade, its squad point cost is reduced by 4 to a minimum of 0. So pretty much anything that's a sensor jammer and below is basically a free system upgrade. So pretty nifty little thing. And like I said, pretty much a must for TIE Advanced pilots. For his modification, I've given him an engine upgrade, so he's able to keep up with Carnor Jax. squad point cost of 4, and it reads your action bar gains the boost action icon. So, yeah, so that way he's able to. You're going to be using this early on in the game to keep on to keep up with Carnor Jax here, because most likely you're going to be boosting a lot with both Jax and Zertik Strom in order to get up close to him. Now, to rectify the whole difference in pilot skill, I've given Zertik Strom Veteran Instincts, coming in at a squad point cost of 1. You reach increase your pilot skill value by 2. This turns him from a pilot skill 6 to a pilot skill 8, keeping him in line with all of these guys, so that way you ensure that with these guys they move last and attack first. And because they'll all be the same pilot skill, you get to choose in which order they'll move it, which is pretty handy. Now for his system upgrade, I've chosen to give him an advanced target computer. I could have gone with with tie advanced. It's a bit of a switch. You could either give him the advanced target computer, or if you wanted to save that extra point, you could give him an accuracy corrector as well. But anyway, with the advanced target computer, comes in at a squad point cost of 5, but thanks to the tie X1 title, it's reduced to a squad point cost of 1. It reads, when you're attacking with your primary weapon, if you have a target lock on the defender, you may add 1 critical result to your roll. If you do, you cannot spend target locks this turn during this attack. So the advanced target computer, you have a target lock on the guy. The ability outright states that you add a critical result. So even if you're a range 3 and you have all 3 hit results, you add a 4th critical result to that roll. Anything else, you can just roll a dice to a critical result and just say that you added it. It's really practically the same thing. With this, it's a bit of a switch. You can either add this onto Zertik Strom, or you can give him an accuracy corrector, which basically states that if he misses, you can cancel all your dice results and add 2 results to your hits, or 2 hit results to your result, or 2 hits to your result. And since the tie advance has an attack value of 2 anyway, it pretty much guarantees you're going to get 2 hits right off the bat, regardless of what you do. So it's a matter of personal preference. You can either choose to add a critical result, or you can choose to get 2 straight hits, hits constantly with the accuracy corrector. And then for his missile, again, it's a choice of preference. I've gone with an advanced homing missile, but in reality, proton rockets will work just as well, because they complement Zertik Strom's ability quite well. But with the advanced homing missiles, they come in at a squad point cost of 3, attack value of 3, and they can only be used at range 2. So you're probably going to be using this weapon early on. It states, discard this card to perform this attack. If this attack hits, deal 1 face-up critical damage to the defender, then cancel all dice results. So a card like this really handy against on someone like, say, Blount, because this guarantees that it's going to hit. But with Zertik, but I put it on Zertik Strom. Again, it's a matter of personal preference. You can put this on him to give him some distance attacks, or you could put a proton rocket, which will complement his ability to cancel. Because like with Carnor Jax, you want to get in with Zertik Strom as close as you can. That way you can take full effective visibility, and then of course you can use proton rockets at range 1 with a focus, which will help you ensure that you keep your target lock. And that's really, yeah. Other than that, this will ensure that this will ensure that 1 critical face up is put on the enemy, regardless if they're shielded. So that's one of them. Anyway, this is how the denied squadron works. Or rather, how it's constructed. I'll return in a second to show just how it works. Okay, everything's all set up. We got the ships in place here. For this example, I'm going to be using Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon. He's going to be equipped with the Millennium Falcon title card and engine upgrade. And then, of course, I also got Poe Dameron here. He's going to be equipped with Autothrusters, R5P9, and that's about it. Anyway, so because all these guys are 8, and he's an 8 and he's a 9, we're going to give the initiative to the Resistance. We're going to start with Poe. Let's see. I'm going to have him perform a soft 1. Just get my templates here. He's going to do a soft 1. Get himself here. I'll have a shot. That way, I'll have a shot on Omega Leader. His action is going to be a focus to complement his R5P9, and then we're going to have the ties move up. Start with Omega Leader. For this example, he's going to have an evade token on him already because of the comms relay. He hasn't had a chance to use it yet. he is going to be doing, let's see, what should I have him do? I'm going to have him do a straight 2. Have him do a straight 2. There we go. Get him right up close to Poe here. Like that. And then his action is going to be a target lock. On to Poe Dameron. Now it'll be the tie, the 2 ties here. I'm going to move Carnor Jax first. I'm going to have him. Let's see, what should I have him do? I'm going to have him do a hard 1. Like that. Like so. His action is going to be a focus. And then Zertik Strom, he's going to be doing a soft 1. I think that, yeah, he can do soft 1s. Like that. Alright, so then his action is also going to be a target lock. The Falcon. Now the Falcon, let's see. I'm going to have him do a hard 1. Like that. There we go. And his action is going to be, for this I'm going to give him an evade. I'm going to show him just why that's a bad idea in the first place. So Han Solo's going to get the first shot. He's going to be shooting at Carnor Jax. However, Carnor Jax's ability comes into play that he can't spend that evade token. However, because Carnor Jax is in the Falcon's firing arc, Autothrusters will not kick in. So, yeah, Carnor Jax is going to be suffering the full hits of this blow, this attack here. I just realized I don't have enough dice here. Just give me one quick moment here. Let me grab my dice. Just grab my dice from my little baggie here. There we go. That should do it. So Falcon's going to get 4 dice. Carnor Jax is going to have 4 dice because he has a stealth device. Falcon's going to roll. And he's got 3 hits going for him. Carnor Jax. Oh, so he's going to spend his focus to minimize the hits he's going to take. So, those are gone. So, those 2 are canceled. Carnor Jax suffers a hull, and he loses his stealth device. Let's grab my damage deck here. Carnor Jax now has the damage going for him, but that way. And shield tokens. Let's see. He has 2. He's got 3. The Falcon's got 5 shields. I'll have to borrow some. Two, 3, 4, and 5. And 1 and 2. There we go. There. He's got 2 because he's got a shield upgrade. So Carnor Jax suffered a hit and he's lost his stealth device. That's fine. Now it's both, actually no. Poe's going to get the next shot because of initiative. He's going to shoot at point blank range at Omega Leader. So that means it's going to be 4 dice versus 3. However, because Omega Leader has a target lock on Poe, he can't use that evade token. He can't modify his results. So 4 dice. Now normally Poe would be able to change this to a hit, but again, because Omega Leader has a target lock on Poe, he can't modify that result. So that stays. So it's 2 hits. And, oh wow, that's a terrible result. I could spend my evade token, but I'm going to need that, so I'm just going to roll with that. Roll. So that's 2 shields gone. So he's lost his shields. That's okay. Now it's time for a counterattack. Gonna have Omega Leader attack right back at Poe. It'll be 3 on 2. And let's see here. Again, because he's a target lock, Poe can modify his results, even with his ability. So 3 hit, 3 attack dice, because at range 1. And I'm gonna actually stick with that result, because there's really nothing I can do about that. So 1 critical, Poe. Okay, now this is perfect. Now, because I have an evade token, I can use Juke to change this into a focus result. And because I have a target lock on Poe, he can't use his ability to change this back to an evade. So that means Poe suffers a critical. So he's lost a shield. Not as good as what Poe did to Omega Leader, but take what you can get. And because of Comms Relay, he gets to hold on to that, which means he'll focus more on his focus and his focusing and barrel rolling actions. Now it's time for the other 2 TIE fighters here. I'm going to have Carnor Jack shoot first. He's going to be attacking at range 1. So that's going to be 4 dice versus 1 for the Falcon. Falcon has an evade token here, but he can't use it because of Carnor Jack's ability to pretty much outright deny focus and evade tokens. 4 my dice. Okay. Oh, I didn't give him an action. Oh, yeah, I did. I gave him a focus. So that's 1 hit. It's going to give my focus. That's 3 hits. Focus has been spent. Falcon. And nothing. So that's 3 shields off the Falcon. Now it's Zertik Strom's turn to attack. Zertik is going to be also attacking at range 1. So he's going to get 3 dice. Falcon's going to get 1. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so I have a crit, I have a hit, and I have a blank. The advanced targeting computer allows me to add 1 critical result to my one critical hit to my result, so I'm going to do just that. I have 2 crits and a hit. The Falcon suffers all 3 hits, so his remaining shields are gone, and he suffers 1 critical damage. And that critical damage is Blinded Pilot. Cannot perform attacks after your next opportunity even if there is no target to attack. Flip face down. So that means the next turn, Han Solo cannot attack, but he can flip that face down. And yeah, that's pretty much how this works. So that's wasted, because you couldn't use that. Zertik's still looking strong. Zertik is still looking strong. Omega Leader's relatively in good health. He's only lost his shields. He's still at full strength when it comes to hull. He still has his target lock and focus on Poe. That means next turn he can perform a Signer's Loop and get behind Poe. And of course, Carnor Jax, he's limping a bit. He's lost 1 hull point. He's lost his stealth device, but that's fine as long as he stays within range 1 of the Falcon. And outside of his firing arc next time, then he can take full advantage of his Autothrusters. And so, yeah, that's how the denied squadron works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. If you like, you may use this build for any competitive or casual play, or you could tweak it or revamp it to your own specifications. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Corbin22, signing off.